First of all, thank you so much for doing this.
Could we be any other food? Sorry, thanks for having that.
We could be eventually could be the club sandwich.
Was there anything else? Are we stuck with the club sandwich?
No.
Is there any other food with the word club in it? Adventure Club Soda? Adventure Club Soda.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring.
It says vanilla.
What's got AC in it?
We get
That Crank That song. Crank That AC.
We're stuck as a sandwich.
Crank that AC.
we're talking about the other
Get
day.
it? We're stuck as a sandwich.
No, but crank that AC. Do you get it? The air conditioning, but it's also we're also doing a song with Crank That.
We're Crank That.
Crank. I didn't realize that AC also has red blue.
We're on the bus. Things are moving a little slow up here. I got it though. I put it together.
Good.
I pieced the whole thing together all by myself.
All by yourself? No external help.
I wasn't listening to you guys. I was just contemplating.
Okay.
It was deep meditation.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for doing this. So, we would like to know everything about you guys, obviously. So, how do you guys meet, and how do you come up with a name?
I feel like I can take the helm of this one.
I'll take the first one.
Well, the first one, I mean, it's my experience.
It's my experience.
Sure.
How did we
You know, okay, I'll preface this with there was a poster.
two sides to this story.
There was a poster put up in high school with the request for band members, and then I figured you could take it from there.
That's no, keep going.
No, it's all yours now, man.
So Leighton was putting a band together, and they needed a guitarist. And they had tryouts, and a mutual friend of ours told me, you should go to that band tryout. So I went, and back then,
They were kind of scary looking.
I was kind of scary looking.
Christian had
I had short. I don't know if I'd shaved my head. It was somewhere around there. I'd shaved my head.
like a bunch of ear piercings.
I had piercings everywhere.
Lip piercings, nose piercings.
I really liked the gym when I was like 17, 18. I liked it a little too much, I think.
Yeah.
Except I didn't like doing leg workouts. So
You were skipping like this?
so
Heavy upper body.
I was very unproportional. I walked in like a tank top, my amp and my guitar under one arm, and like a steak
Casserole.
and a Tupperware full of steak and potatoes in the other. I just put all my shit down, and I'm like, I'm your new guitarist.
Oh, wow.
Best friends
I'm like,
ever.
this is your life now. Deal with it.
That sounds like a great story.
Yeah, so that's how we met. We lived really close to each other. We were about like 17 area. A lot of shenanigans ensued. We grew up together, had an amazing time.
Played multiple bands together.
Yeah, all kinds of different bands together.
Every musical project we ever did, like other members would rotate, but Christian and I were always.
Every bad decision you make as a teenager, we've also done together.
Yeah. Also a lot of good ones.
I forget
we
what
had
the
a lot of good ones
question
together.
How do you come up with a name? That was...
No, the first one was how did you meet?
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, we're still on topic. Okay, how did we come up with a name? When we started making dubstep, specifically, when we started making like EDM music, it was dubstep we were focused on, and at the beginning we were coming out of a metal band kind of, so like a heavy band.
So we were into
and we thought we were gonna do like really, really, really heavy shit exclusively, and we thought like, we're looking at all these guys with these really like heavy, grimy ass names, and we're like, wouldn't it be funny to have something,
Playful.
that's kind of like not like that.
So you'd see the name, you'd be like,
Yeah, it looks
this
like-
probably friendly, playful.
This looks like some wholesome. This looks like some wholesome fun.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? The music style changed over time a little bit, and
Yeah.
What was your band's name? I know. I've been reading all the interviews and I could not find that.
If you try hard enough, you'll find it online.
Okay. I will definitely dig into it.
You can dig deep enough.
Okay.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
So starting off as like metal band, was it hard to make a transition into EDM?
I think that's
that's
a
what
big part of the
EDM
reason
Yeah,
is why we switched
Yeah.
over. So in the metal world, there's a lot of breakdowns. There's a lot of similarities between the breakdowns and metal and hardcore songs that there are with dubstep.
Dubstep was that gateway. Because I wasn't at all into like dance EDM music before that. Yeah.
And
it was something different.
and at the time there was no like edits, there was no like remixes of like music that we listened to. There was no remix of like Thrice, Brand New, or any like there was like maybe one or two Bring Me the Horizon remixes back then, and I think that's what sparked our intrigue.
That was the one. Yeah, that was one of the very first
it was
tracks.
a tech one. See, with When I Open, he did a super dope remix.
So sick.
And so we started reimagining songs that we wanted to hear electronically. Daisy by Brand New, Broken Nuns by Thrice. That's kind of what kicked everything off.
Great. So who were some producers that you listened to when you just started off, like that influenced you and you were like, oh, this is what I want to do?
I mean, Sonny's always going to be there, and everyone says it, but like, we were pretty, like, we're not, I mean, I guess we are now, we're getting a little old to the scene, but back then we hadn't really been around for a while, like we were kicking the people that, like Skrillex was like some of the first dubstep I heard, and I was like, what is this? This is so cool, These sounds are so cool. This production sounds like something I've never heard before, like my ears were happy, my brain was happy. He was doing he still is doing some very, very cool stuff, and that's one of them. I know Flux for us too.
Sonically, Nero too.
Yeah, Nero.
Here's a big one. Love it.
So do we. Your sets are perfectly balanced in terms of like heavy dubstep mixed with like melodic tunes. How do you find that balance?
We kind of just, that's our balance, like we don't have to find it. It's like we like both of it so much that it's like, you just feel it. You're like, you're going heavy, you're having a great time, and then, instead of like just hammering it until the end of your set and being dead, it's like you just need that little, you need a roller coaster, so then you get to the lows and you start feeling it. It's, we just read it because that's what we feel ourselves, intuitive. I would call it intuition.
That is awesome. So how do you guys produce your tracks? Like who usually takes the lead on what?
Christian definitely takes the lead on when the track starts. And there's many different ways. Like sometimes we'll have a songwriter or singer come into the studio, get out a piano, get out some guitars, have them write some top lines, have people write chords or guitar parts, or sometimes we'll be sent a vocal. Other times, Christian will make an instrumental, and then we'll get top line sent back to us. It happens whichever way. And then I think maybe like halfway through the process, Christian's very, very skilled with the DAW. And so for me to be there a lot of the time, it's kind of like it's him pressing the space bar. Just like
Chinese water torture.
Yeah. Yo, how's this? And I'll come in and like finish it off vibe-wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys work with a lot of artists from different genres, but what producer or DJ surprised you with their lyrical ability? A tough one?
No, there's one that I know is really good. Grabbits. Grabbits is a great lyricist, and he's got a great voice.
That's awesome. Yeah? Okay. Who are some up-and-coming artists that you guys are following?
Well, that's what Leighton's got. Leighton's the one showing me shit. Like, I don't know how Leighton finds some of the stuff he does, but he's real good with that.
Up and coming?
I spoke you up now.
You spoke me up. Wow. Now I'm drawing a blank on everything.
Jeez.
Yeah.
combination propped you up way too high and then backed off the question. No responsibility.
Who am I listening to right now? Yaks, Woolly,
Nice.
Tiny,
William Black, Arm and Hammer. There's just
All
so
of the favorites.
many.
Right?
If you haven't heard of them, check them out. Alternately, you can see them on our tour.
Yeah.
That's it for us, man.
Alright.
It's running so slow up there.
Alright, I've got
It's
two
the
more
bus. It's
questions.
buses.
Kaizen.
bus
Love
is-
Kaizen.
Who?
Kaizen.
Yeah.
Alright, so whenever you guys are looking for some heavier banger to drop in the middle of the set, who are some of the artists that come to your mind?
Tiny.
Arm and Hammer, Woolly.
Yeah.
Drink your water. It's got some pretty heavy stuff. He's been setting me recently. Phase 1, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Bus tour things are moving real slow.
YDG,
Huh. Nice.
Sullivan King.
Yes. Can we expect a collab sometime soon?
Hopefully.
Yay.
We are playing a show together in Chicago.
All right. So for all the Adventure Club fans, what's in the store for 2019?
So much music finally.
Yeah, you know, but actually,
Yeah,
it sounds like he's making a joke, but he's just so happy. So
Yeah.
am I to finally, get the pipeline is set up, the music's there, the music's always been there. We kind of,
Just a lot of, we have to navigate the channels properly.
Yep.
Cut the red tape.
it's tough. Back in the day, we just used to bootleg tracks and we the day they were done, we put them out, and that.
No matter what time.
Yeah.
We'd finish,
Those were the
we'd
good
finish
old
at
days.
Shangri-La remix at 3 a.m. We still
Those
put
are good
out
old
songs.
days, but we actually probably ended up releasing some songs we shouldn't have. But those are just the songs that no one really hears or listens to again, and then they just move on to the stuff they like. So is it really that bad? I don't know. Probably not.
Okay.
To go on another tangent. yet another tangent.
All right. Thank you guys so much. That was awesome. You guys are awesome.